name's Jeff Drullard. I've been carving stone for 18 years. I have a beautiful studio here in Sacramento. I share with another man that's a stone and wood carver, Vince King. We're always carving 3 pieces ahead of time, always working on 3 pieces at one time. When I come into the studio, I feel a comfort because I know where all my tools are. And I'm always thinking about my stone, the stone I'm working on, the stone that I will be working on. And as I look at the tools, I find assurance and comfort. It's difficult at times to think what you will carve ahead of time. I'm a direct carver. I don't always use a model. I stare and dream about a stone, sometimes for weeks or months at a time, before I actually see the shape or the image that I'm going to create, the new life I'm going to create. If it's a spiral out of a honey piece of alabaster, or an orange translucent piece from Utah, or a translucent pure white crystal from Italy, sometimes it takes a while to see the new life within. You'll know it when you see it, sometimes immediately. Other times it can be difficult, but very rewarding in the end because it's a puzzle. Each piece is a new puzzle. You just have to figure out through repetitious learning over the years. It's very simple, but it takes time. If you have time, you can do it. Anyone can do it. All the tools are there, it's just a progression. You look in the studio and you see the passage of time and the pieces that you've worked with and completed. I've done a little initial cleaning on this particular stone. I've chosen this stone as a particular piece. They're all individual pieces. I look initially for the base, where the base is going to be, if it's going to stand up, the bedding plane where the bottom of the stone meets the base. If it's flat, place it on the carving table and bend down and look for the space underneath the space between the base of the stone and how it's going to meet the piece that you're going to mount it on. And now I'm looking at the stone and I'm trying to find my form. Drawing directly onto the stone is a way of, it's a comfort to see it as it would be in a sketchbook. I have a natural tremor from birth. I've been handicapped my entire life. I don't think anything of it at all. It's something that happened to me from birth. It's just my handshake. That's just the way it is. My life. Now we're drawing on the stone and we're thinking at the same time peering into the piece as you try to figure out how you're going to manipulate it, when you're going to start actually seeing the new life. This is the beginning of the story. Everything goes slow. You can't rush anything with stone, especially a soft material like the translucent alabaster. It's very repetitious. You can only remove just a very minimal amount of material. You're trying to be careful as you can. Actually, you can only, at the most, you want to be careful, you can only remove a 1/4 inch of material with each pass of the chisel. There's no actual design here. It's a fundamental use of the tools, just like any other sculptor on the face of the earth would be doing, is what we're doing right here. This is an initial process that is essential for the completion of this piece. The explanation will become a little clearer with patience, because the form is slowly appearing in my mind's eye. The revelation of inner feelings is an essential part of the movement of your hands as well as your thought pattern. The constant removing of material has to stop at some point, and you want to develop the piece within your thought pattern.